Namaste, my darling Virgos. Thank you so very much for joining me here this week. This week I'm doing something a little bit different rather than doing a general reading in which you can pick your cards. I was guided to do 12 different readings for all 12 zodiac signs. So I hope you enjoy this. That way, when I'm doing the reading, I'm doing it for that sign's collective. So in this case, it is the Virgo collective that will be getting the reading for today. This reading is for November 10th to November 17th. Thank you so very much again for joining me here this week. And if the reading resonates with you, please make sure to comment, like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, to my website. It helps me when you do that, and it's a great exchange of energy. Thank you. So, my darling Virgos, for this week, I decided that I was going to still do 3 cards, but for each sign. And I've used 3 different decks. So the very first deck, and I pre-shuffled these. I haven't looked at them yet, but I had to pre-shuffle 12 of each deck, okay? So the very first deck that I decided to use was the Animal Spirit Oracle. And the animal spirit, my darlings, that you got, my darling Virgos, is the rabbit spirit. The rabbit spirit animal. So you could be seeing rabbits somewhere. Rabbit could be your totem animal, your spirit animal, your guide. It's a very beautiful spirit animal to have. And because rabbits are extremely lucky. So for you, my darling Virgos, this is a very lucky time for you. So you can expect good things to happen for you in the week, for this upcoming week, November 10th to November 17th. You know, just as this, I feel like the rabbit spirit is really getting you out from the den or the warren that is under the ground where you may be hibernating, my dear Virgos. And it's hopping towards you and trying to pull you out of that warren and into a field of sunshine. That's what spirit gives me. They're happy. The spirit animal, the rabbit, is happy. It's joyful. It's bouncing around, enjoying the sun. And that is what the spirit animal, the rabbit, wishes for you for this week ahead, my darling Virgos. Now, the angel number 9, the angel number 49, and the angel number 4 may have a specific angelic message for you. So go on to Google and check angel numbers and see what 49, 9, and 4 mean to get another more detailed message from your angels, okay? Because angels often do speak through numbers for us. Now, I am really getting from the rabbit spirit that this is a time, my darlings, in which you may have been kind of putting yourself on the back burner. This could be a time of maybe transition in your life, or a time in which you're kind of at a standstill, not knowing the direction, or maybe you're not happy with the direction that you're going in, kind of unsure of what your next steps might be. Okay, my darling Virgos? But the rabbit spirit is here to tell you, come out of your warren or your den underneath the ground and look at this beautiful landscape in front of you. I get chills, my darling Virgos, as I give you this message, because this is a very exciting time for you, where new things will be coming into your life. And if you are at all confused or in a place where you're not happy or not sure, know that you are being guided by spirit, okay? By the spirit world, by your angels and guides. And everything that you have done so far has granted you many, many blessings from up above. So know that you are completely taken care of and you have nothing to worry about, okay? Everything is going to work in accordance with your divine soul plan, because this is much bigger. Whatever situation you're in, what you're going through is really much bigger, because there's so much more for you to feel and be and do in this lifetime, my darling Virgos, okay? It's very, very exciting. The rabbit spirit is here for you with a lot of luck. So a very lucky time for you. Now, the second deck that I picked, my darling Virgos, and I picked this for everyone, the same decks, is a love deck. So I thought I would do a love message this time, just to see, how that resonates with everybody. And the love message you got, my darling Virgos, is intense. Intense. Wow. So there's some electricity going there, it seems. But the message, my darling Virgos, that you're getting is the intensity of a true soul connection. Includes great highs, but also great lows. Okay? So just keep that in mind. If the intensity of your current relationship or relationships around you, so if you are in a love partnership or a marriage, there could be great intensity that can go from this to that, right? But that is what a true soul bond is about, okay? And Spirit is reminding you of that. And if you are not in a partnership romantically, your platonic relationships could really intensify at this time, okay, my darling Virgos? So know that that is a part of the bond of relationships, to have extra patience in those relationships, to try to see the perspective of the other people or the other person around you and what they're going through, right? And that just kind of gives us a more all-encompassing view of certain situations, right? Because everybody in our, in relationships go through something. So communication will be key, but honest communication that is, filled with compassion and understanding and obviously truth. Okay? Beautiful card. Now for the very last card, my darling Virgos, the deck I used is the Archangel Tarot deck. And you got a magnificent card. You got the card of Justice. Justice. Amazing. And this card, the Archangel on this card is Raguel. And now Archangel Raguel is the Archangel of relationships. So again, platonic or otherwise. And you could be having some things going on with relationships at this time, with the people around you. This could be at work. This could be at home. This could be children, partners, neighbors, whatever it is to you, because we've got Virgos in all walks of life. And if you're not, like I said, in married or in that kind of a relationship, it's relationships around you or both. Now, my darling Virgos, this is a very beautiful message. First and foremost, it's a card 8. And 8 symbolizes, when you turn an 8 this way, it's the infinity sign, okay? So know that whatever challenges you are going through, God's hands are on those challenges, okay? Know that. Know that everything that is happening for a reason, because this is where you need to be right now. But the Justice card dictates that that it is a time for you to fight for justice, for something that you truly believe in. Fight for justice, my darling Virgos. Fight for equality, okay? And, the Justice card, when it comes out, it really does mean that some sort of a decision or ruling or court case, anything of that nature would most definitely go in your favor. Okay, so know that the Justice card is coming out, that all your open heart, your love, and all the good that you have done is being favored to you at this time from spirit, from God. So not to worry, my darling, like everything is going to work in your favor. I really do feel though, with the with the rabbit spirit coming out, that whatever you may be going through in one situation, gracefully fight for your right and then let it go, because there's some new adventure that's starting. But you need to come out of that underground den or warren that the rabbit is pulling you out of, so that you can see something new and pleasurable in your life at this time. So very exciting time for you, my darling Virgos. Very, very just time for you, and very intense time for my darling Virgos. Keep in mind, sweeties, that it is Mercury retrograde. The planet Mercury is going backwards. So that is communication, transportation, technology. So there could be glitches in vehicles and lost keys, and even with communication. So be very, careful when communicating with others. And also Jupiter is going retrograde, which, can really pull us back. We shouldn't be rushing forward during the time of, Jupiter retrograde. But, it's asking us to, do some inner reflection and to recalibrate our thoughts. Like, where is it that we want to see ourselves in, say, 5 years from now? Right? And even if we're at that point of being retired, that's fine. We still have to do something, right? So, and Virgos are great leaders. They have so much, they're, old souls. They have so much to share with others on so many levels. So I just feel like it's a very exciting time, although you may not think so, but it is a very exciting time for you. It's a time of friendships and having fun, just like that rabbit spirit, bouncing around and enjoying life. Okay, my darling Virgos? Well, I wish you a most spectacular week ahead. I really hope that that message resonated with you. Wishing you a most spectacular week ahead. Again, all my love. Namaste.